guys, we're going to do something a little different today. Welcome to the Hundera Vault.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be a series of various footages, some audio, some video, some both, from mostly about a year ago.
Yeah.
Some of them were scrapped, some of them were experimental, and we're putting them up because they are still fun.
Yeah, and keep in mind that because they're about a year old, some of the audio or the visual techniques are going to be garbage, so some of them are going to sound bad or look kind of bad. And we're going to be talking about things that happened about a year ago.
Which is, well, I mean, all of the videos we were doing at that time are still up on our channel, so if you want to get a vague idea of what we were talking about, you might see it in, what were we doing around that time?
I don't know, it was June. Like Hamtaro, maybe? Something like that?
Yeah, probably Hamtaro. That was one of my favorites. Go watch Hamtaro. Anyways, the one that you're going to see today is God Eater, which is a...
Monster Hunter-like.
That's it.
They're called hunter games, is the general way that people describe them as genres. And this one we got, and we started doing videos for because we thought Monster Hunter World was just announced. So we were like, oh, we're just going to play this, and it'll give us a good idea of how to do a Monster Hunter, World recording.
And the thing there is that it is both an offline and online game at the same time, and it involves co-op.
Yeah, so that'll happen in the next video. We'll have a whole introduction, not the next video, but the next series of videos. This one is really just getting this as the preface, and then we'll have an entirely different set of videos for the online version of the game as well, which will probably come out after we're done with this recording session.
Yeah, you're gonna see it all real soon.
Yeah. Basically, though, we wanted to sort of do a test. It was kind of a practice run for how a Monster Hunter-like game would work for LPs and stuff like that, and whether or not we were, able to do it, whether it was viable.
We needed to, test the format, and we've tested it. We might tweak it.
And we might do more videos of this in the future, but probably not in the near future, in all fairness. It depends on whether or not people really like the video, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, and God Eater's a good game. If you want to see more of it, just tell us in the comments.
I mean, we have Monster Hunter is probably going to happen this coming month. So that's one of the reasons why we're not going to do God Eater immediately or anything like that. But also, like we said at the beginning, keep in mind, this is about a year old, this footage. So it's kind of not the best. And on top of that, we're just happy to finally be able to share this with you.
Yeah, because it's a great game.
Yep. So again, this is going to wind up being Hundera Vault, which is just, it's nicer than calling it a trash can. Because Hundera Vault is mostly scrapped and kind of not so much garbage recordings as much as recordings that in some cases may have been experimental or things that we just didn't know what to do with after we made them and they never made it onto the channel.
Think of it as concept art, except for an LP.
And there's not going to be very much because I like to think that we're good enough at what we do now to not really make too many scrapped LPs anymore.
Yeah, all of this is about year-old content, so we've gotten pretty good at something.
Yeah. So, I don't know, enjoy, I guess.
Yeah, give us feedback, and I hope you like it.
Yep, enjoy the video.
Bye.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
It's a Bandai Namco Shift.
All right, we're playing that.
Yeah,
we're playing Flight Unit. That sounds like it could be a game.
Yeah, actually it does. And, really intense anime dubstep.
Yeah, so we're playing an anime game, I guess.
Which is, it's not super rare
Was
for
that
us.
an egg being pierced by a needle for cloning?
It looked like it, right?
Yeah.
It might have been. It could have also been a cell, I guess.
So these are our characters?
Within the realm of possibility. Kind of. This is, for real, this is so incredibly anime, isn't it?
It is anime.
Was it more anime than you expected it to be?
No. I mean, there's things that can be more anime than this. This is pretty anime.
Yeah. I mean... Well, it's pretty anime, but it's still not done. I mean, it's gonna get more anime.
Yeah, so now it's the fighting.
A weird Joss Whedon shot going on. I don't actually know what that kind of shot is called, but he uses it in like everything he fucking does.
I don't know.
He didn't do this though. That just happens to be somebody who thought it looked cool, I guess.
Yeah. So, do we fight Ganon in this game?
Well, you're fighting Dinosaur King, I think. Because it's like CG monsters and anime people. Like...
Yeah. That one that they had been fighting kind of looked kind of Ganon-y.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree. And I think that's one of the earliest monsters in the game, too. So we're going to see that thing again real fast.
It feels good to be playing something that's supremely anime.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we already play shit that's supremely
yeah,
anime.
like, we've been playing Hamtaro.
No. I mean, because we started the channel playing Digimon.
Yeah. Digimon, though, kind of borders the line between, like, super duper anime and, like, you could have believed this was, like, a American thing, especially if you grew up with the American dub that changes a lot.
You know what? Honestly, even with Data Squad, I could have believed the Data Squad was, like, Nelvana or something like that.
Yeah, like Digimon's appeal isn't in the traditional anime tone.
No, not really.
And we're playing Hamtaro at the same time as this, but
it's really only barely anime.
No, it's anime when you look at like the humans, and then you look at the hamsters.
Oh, God Eater, by the
like,
way. That's what we're playing. God Eater Resurrection specifically.
Yeah, we haven't done a game that's full on just anime.
Yeah. So, God Eater Resurrection is a port of a PS4 game, well, not really a port, a remake of a PSP game. Mm-hmm. In fact, the PS4 one might be a remake of the PS Vita, which is a remake of the PS4.
Either way, this is supposed to be
it's the first game in the series,
but it's like a remake of a remake.
Yeah, it's like a remake of a remake of a remake, basically. Okay. It's also Japanese as fuck, so I'm going to mess up the controls because it's O to confirm and X to cancel.
Oh, well...
I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah, you'll get used to it, sorta.
I do have a continue on here, but we're starting a new game because I needed to test some controls and stuff like that.
Yeah, you just needed to know what you were getting into a little bit.
So we're going to hit new game. Oh, fuck. I did it. See, I did it. I did it.
The thing.
I hit X instead of O.
So you're going to get used to that, and then you're going to play a different game where it doesn't do that, and then it's going to just... I have that issue with when up is down and down is up when you're in first person.
Oh yeah, inverse camera.
And I'll get used to it, and then another game will do it differently. I'll get used to one thing, and then it flips over the next game I play.
So I need to go grab the keyboard real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So what do you want our name and our code name to be is what you need to be thinking about.
Well, one of them's going to be Hundera, but which one?
Well...
I guess this will come up in... Okay, so it is important to note that you will probably be playing this online with people who aren't me.
Yeah, I want to... We'll get into that in a little bit, but
it shouldn't be a gimmick or a joke.
For now, sure. The one that everything... code name is the one that you're going to see a lot of. Mm-hmm. Name is supposed to be your character's real name.
Okay, so code name should be Hundera.
Okay. So... What do you think the character's real name should be? They could both be... Oh, god damn it, I did it again. They could both be Hundera, is what I was going to try and say.
I feel like they shouldn't both be Hundera, and you probably don't want to associate your like Discord name with the channel so closely. Like, you don't want it to just be that.
No, that's real name. Sorry.
Let's see. Does it... and you don't want it to be like Josh something.
Well, I mean, we can. I don't care. Honestly, if we could leave it blank, I'd just leave it blank. See? It won't let you, though. It tells you enter a name.
Josh Jackalope.
No, it's just going to be Hundy.
Okay.
I've decided.
Josh Jackalope sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know why you suggested Josh
Well,
Jackalope.
the first thing I was thinking of would have been, like, gross.
Yeah, gross. Don't be gross. Come on. What's the matter with you?
Nothing. That's why I didn't say.
So we got male or female gender, but we're going to go with male.
Yeah. I don't think that you'd want to just be playing around with your buddies.
Yeah, because there's a very good chance... Well, there's a very good chance that this game is going to probably last a very long time. I think on its own, this is like a 60-hour RPG. I don't know for sure. Mm-hmm. I don't 100% know. Also, yeah, there's zooming in this mode, but it's not very good. And we can turn it. This is our character.
This is all the defaults. Is there
this
a
is
random
all of
button?
The defaults.
Yes. No,
that's not.
some other
That's
thing?
voices.
Okay.
So we can check the hairstyles. We can pick any of the hairstyles. For some strange reason, a lot of these hairstyles, especially on the face for this character, even though this is the male character, are incredibly effeminate.
Yeah.
You could believe that this would be a lady. Like,
yeah, but it's
lot,
anime.
Honestly.
Come on.
I know. I'm just saying. I actually found that in games like this, one of the best options that you could do for stuff like this, because this is a Monster Hunter-like, and character creation is very similar to Monster Hunter as well. What I like to do is pick a hairstyle where the hair is completely out of the face, and then go into faces and choose that first.
Okay, fair enough.
And there are some really good ones in here, actually, like, to be totally honest with you.
Well, if we want it to look like you...
Well, I don't think we want it to look like me, because you can't do beards or anything.
Yeah,
anyway,
no, but if you want it to look like you, you're gonna need the
fucking
sleepy eyes.
I love those big eyebrows, by the way.
Yeah, can you get big
like,
eyebrows,
the Shiva
but
eyebrows
not
are
with
the best.
but not with the super angular eyes?
No, I think this is the only face that has eyebrows of that size, unfortunately. We can change the expression if I can figure out what button 4 is.
Oh, yeah, this is a weird controller
There it is.
setup.
Found it. Yeah, because you see the numbers next to it. It's because that's how we kind of have to deal with the controller, because it's a USB one. It's not like
except that
a
it says
proper
Y
Xbox
for zoom and
or
X
anything
for
like that.
rotate model. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 X and Y. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember
that's
that.
the axis that you're supposed to be
Yeah.
rolling it off of. There are a ton of faces in this. I think we should just go with this one and then just do maybe that.
I wanted you to like look through them a little slower so I could tell you.
I'm sorry. I was kind of looking through them though.
Yeah, I was trying to too, but you were
Alright.
flipping really fast.
All right. We'll just go slow.
I'm
then.
trying to evaluate it with my artist eyes. Not that one.
Okay.
That one kind of has your eyes, but not your eyebrows.
Yeah. No. Would you say I have weird Shiba eyebrows?
No, you've got normal eyebrows, but they're thick.
Yeah, I figured.
But these are anime eyebrows, so almost all of them are super thin.
I think I might just go with the weird Shiba eyebrows.
All right.
Maybe use a specific
I wish you
facial
could just mix
expression.
and match the eyebrows.
I know, I do too. So now we can go into the hairstyle. We can even pick the color beforehand if you want to, which sometimes is a good
Well,
idea.
if it's you, it's going to be dark brown, but it doesn't have to be you.
No, it doesn't have to
It can be
That's-
pink.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to. You're creating the character, I don't mind.
Okay, so it can be anything?
Yeah.
It can be you want me to be in charge.
Well,
I'm
want
picking
us
your character
both
for
to
you?
be in charge.
Because if I'm picking your character for you, you need to go back and make it a girl.
No, thank you. That's how you do it. I was like trying to figure out how to move that, but it's you
I
have
like
to
how
hold a
much
certain
range
button
you're
and slide
given.
around.
Though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This
don't
is just
go
straight
black.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah, if you wanna.
All right.
If you need an explanation for things, I can. That's not how you do it.
Which one was it?
It's hold down square and then move the thing. No, yeah, there you go.
All right.
It's a little finicky. Like I said, this is a port of a PSP game remade into a Vita game, ported to the PS4 and then ported to PC. And I think as it ports and gets remade, they do change certain aspects of the game on top of that. So it's 100% designed for controller. It does not run on this PC properly either. So, like, I don't think we're going to crash, but there's always a chance, just to warn people ahead of time. In order to even get this running, like the first 3 or 4 times that I started the game, just to make sure as a test, I started the game and I got a black screen.
How's
and then
that hair look?
Blaring anime dubstep. That was
It's not
fun.
pure black. It's got a little bit of a highlight of blue to it, so it's gonna look better in the light.
Yeah. So now we got to go into the actual. Well, that's flare.
flare.
Sorry. We got to go into the actual hairstyles, and we'll just start looking at some of these because these are really nice hairstyles. Actually, some of these are really good. I like them.
Probably not
Yeah,
that
probably
one.
not that one. This is adorable, but I don't feel like it would be like a main character's
And it doesn't
hairstyle.
match your face.
No, not really.
That's a little too emo, I think,
Little
for
bit.
what you want. I'd go with this,
This
but I
one
don't
looks really
think
nice.
you
Let's keep
want
this.
it.
No, we'll keep it in mind. That's style 6.
Yeah.
So 7, 8, 9.
I never like the ones where it's that close to the head, but
I
has
think
the
they look.
So it's got the weird flippy anime spikes, but it's really close to the head. Like, it's really head-fitting.
I think they look good. I feel like this is a better hairstyle for a female character than a male character.
If you were going for, like, a tomboy cut, yeah. Like a pixie cut.
Literally this face right now, that, like, with this hair, that is a really good female character.
Sure.
This one's a little... Okay. This is very Cloud, this one.
A little bit.
This... I should probably point out...
It's not quite an undercut.
I don't know if the hairs do it, but every other option in here, I believe male and female options are almost exactly the same.
It's an anime. There's no reason for them not to be.
I think they conserved a lot on the choices that they made for, like, assets and stuff by doing things like that, which is, it's clever. It works.
Yeah, except I'm sure the girls' hairstyles have, like, a lot of pigtail options and shit. What?
I'm getting Akira vibes off of that. Jesus.
Like, the big old forehead?
Yeah, big old forehead, and then, like, the slightly messy in the back kind of hair. Yeah. Yeah. This is pretty generic.
Yeah.
This is, again, just a different kind of messy. Here's a different kind of
this. I like this better than the other updo.
Yeah. I mean, it is better.
But I don't know if it's what you'd want to go with.
No, not particularly.
A lot of these are really good for, like, OCs of mine.
Oh, yeah. No, these would be amazing for, like, just as an OC generator. Like, half the time we come in and do character creation in anything, I just think, wow, an OC generator with just this level of complexity would be really cool.
Yeah, or just...
But it wouldn't be worth, like, the $60 that the game would be. This game was not $60.
If there was just it was, like, 16.
16, yeah.
If there was a random button, I like that.
This one I absolutely fucking love. I don't want to do it because it removes, like, half your face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the point of it.
Well, it also takes away your ability to wear things over your face and stuff like that. Which is like, I don't like that so much. Sweatband. Huh. That one somewhat changed the hair color.
Okay,
but
so that one's got a name.
It doesn't change it completely, yeah. The face also had a name, and the face was also named
This is a character in the thing, isn't it?
It might be.
Anyways, if there was just a, like a random button, and then you just took a screen cap, and then I just drew out the characters, that would be great.
No, I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
This is a fancy hat. I like this hat, actually. 36. We're going through it. There's a ton of these. Tiny military hat on top of, like, messy hair.
Okay.
This
is Roxas from Kingdom Hearts.
It literally looks like someone hit his head really hard with gel and then also a leaf blower. Like, he's got a horn or something. No, it looks
like someone placed hair extensions on him strangely.
That one's okay, actually. This one's just...
very girly.
Yeah.
The little flip is very girly.
This one's not bad either, but it's also very effeminate.
No, I could...
And this one!
Woo! Are we doing that?
Maybe eventually, not right now.
I should
point out that you can change the face if you want to from within the game, and the hairstyles as well. Actually, you might not be able to change the face, but I know you can change the hairstyles. So the one that we had kept along, just thinking of, was 6. Do you still want to do that? Does that still look nice to you?
Some of the ponytails looked really good.
Okay, I don't remember what the numbers for the ponytails were.
This is like Squall's hair, but longer, and I like that. That's the only problem with Squall's design for me, is that his hair could be longer.
Shush. This one is one of the ponytails.
Yeah. I think the samurai-looking one was potentially a good compromise on... Yeah. It's a better compromise on the masculinity, since you probably don't want to go around looking like a girl when you're playing without me here.
Yeah, well, I don't actually care. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
Your friends might make fun of you.
No, nobody's gonna care.
Then can we play as a girl?
No, I don't want to do that.
Either way...
I don't actually care, but, like, gender is one of the things that you can't change in this, and I prefer a lot of the male armor for things like this.
Okay, yeah.
Because female armor tends to be, like, very, very kind of...
well, I think this one's a good compromise. It has kind of an old samurai top knot vibe to the way the stuff is going, but it's still subdued. Before
we okay that one, I want to point out that accessories do not go with that hairstyle. You cannot do accessories if you have a ponytail.
That's odd.
Because of the way that some of these accessories are literally just hair extensions.
Huh. Okay.
So you have clips that you can do.
You're probably not gonna
with male character. I don't understand.
It's a Japan thing.
It's a Yonki thing, I think. Or
maybe
it's either Yonki or it's what is it, Deco? I think
Decora is like you just cover your entire face with barrettes.
Pretty much. Like I know that it's a really popular thing within the last like 10 years.
Yeah, it's a Japan thing
for male people and characters in anime and stuff to do it. And I don't like the idea of male barrettes. It just feels weird to me.
That's awesome.
Even if it's like a cool ass skull, it still feels weird
I kind
to
of
me.
not that. The skull was great.
That one's a lizard.
That looks like someone's tribal tattoo.
Right? That's a belt. Like literally a belt.
That's very avant-garde. So that's like almost a doctor symbol.
No, that is
not
a doctor.
Really.
It
wasn't.
No, that's the real version of it. That's the cross with the
Okay.
snake and the angel wings on the back.
All right.
That's like the full on.
Okay.
That's pretty nice, but I think it would look better on a female character. That's the symbol on your back. Which,
we don't need two of that.
We'll get an explanation for that very quickly. That's so you can't change the color of this, as far as I know. Unfortunately,
that doesn't make sense.
Like maybe you can, and I just haven't figured out how to do it. But like with lighter hair colors, these look amazing because it's literally just the little like absurd hair.
I think
things.
this particular hair you got on right now, it just doesn't match.
We could do this. That kind of works.
If you could change the color.
Yeah, no, even the way that it is, I think that actually doesn't look that bad.
I'd like to do a different color. That doesn't look so weird when it clips.
It's got anime bows and more anime bows. If you wanted to make a Toho, it would be super easy in this game.
Yeah.
Hats are actually not that bad. Some of these hats are not that bad.
Yeah, those look okay.
This one's fine too.
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
This one's adorable. It kind of looks like a monster in the game. Tiny top hat.
Nice.
Miniature crown.
Even better.
Some of these, we're starting to get into the absurd ones, but yeah, you've got like tiara and bat wings.
Cool.
Angel wings. Horns.
I like the horns. Do we have other horns?
Horns.
Ooh, those are good too.
Cat ears, like literal cat ears.
We'd want to try and make sure the hair matches
Dog.
the ears.
Yeah.
And I like this hair the way we got it. The
Bunny
really
ears.
desaturated dark navy is better.
Tiny military.
But one of the hairs had that built in?
Yeah, one of the hairs has that
What?
built in. I think it's because some of those hairstyles are hairstyles that they stripped out of models in the game.
Yeah,
so some of them
probably.
are straight up just like, this is the only instance of this hairstyle.
You can be a clone of an NPC.
Yeah, pretty much. You can if you really want to. That's about
so
it.
either the skull or the tiara.
I don't mind the skull. Skull's pretty good.
Okay.
Flare is another interesting one. So this is like glasses mostly.
Oh, I could have a long hair's glasses boy.
Yeah, you can. Some of these are pretty good, actually. These glasses aren't too bad. And then you get into things like the sunglasses,
That's a
and it's
douchebag
like, okay,
sunglasses.
yeah, these are some douchebag looks. Eye patches, which
Not a
can
good
be
enough
pretty
eye
cool.
patch.
Well, I like this eye patch because this is a very like
it needs a logo on it or something.
realistic eye patch, but then you do have the logo
there you
version.
go.
And then you have the realistic, like this is a pirate's eye
Yeah, like
patch.
I kind of do like the weird slung over your
medical
whole
version.
head, the Skies of
This one?
Arcadia sort of style.
Yeah, with the logo on it and everything.
Yeah.
Earring, which we can't quite see because our hair is too long. I think we can see two though. Yeah.
Yeah. Such
There's
is
that one.
the plight of long hair. Is that no one can tell?
Miniature scouter.
It's a Google Glass.
Yeah, it's literally just, it's called a miniature display, but it's just a Google Glass.
Yeah.
It seriously is. That's like a whole half a headset.
Yeah.
Beauty mark just under the eye there.
Honestly, that looks pretty good with those
yeah,
eyes.
Honestly, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, show me the scar.
Single scar.
That's boring.
Cross scar.
Slightly better. Got some geometry
Bandage.
going on.
Face paint, which we can't quite see. We can see that one.
These face paints look kind of douchey.
These ones are really good because if it wasn't for the long hair, you'd be able to see it. But if you turn it sideways just enough, you can see that the face paints aren't actually on the face.
I can kind of
they're
see it.
Slightly above the face, and it's like really fucking hilarious. That one's on the forehead. You can't see that at all. This is a mask.
Not on the same side as the
bandage,
eye. I mean, not the same side as the skull.
Halo.
Nah.
In case you want to be the surprise.
You're gonna be just a Metal Gear
literally
guard.
just a Metal Gear guard at all times if you want to. Like, ugh.
That's great. Go up to the glasses again.
Whose footprints are these?
Not these. There's a thin-rimmed one that I want to take another look at.
These ones?
Either those or the ones above them. Your choice.
These ones are okay. I think we can go with these. And
yeah, they block less of the face.
So
but now
eye
we got
color
like
are
a
options. Cerulean, cocoa brown,
gold ochre.
ochre,
Being all fancy.
olive,
Give me a purple.
grass green, purple.
There you
violet.
go.
You also got black, which isn't actually
What is
black.
mulberry? That's a little bit more like you could pass that off as not being special snowflake purple.
Emerald green, cobalt, dark brown, lemka.
Dark brown is always those are a different shape.
They're slightly different shape of eyes.
Dark brown is the only one that's like black is also a normal name.
Black isn't really a real eye color at all.
It might be just a really rare one.
Skin tones are also kind of okay. But honestly, in
it
anime
doesn't let
games
you
like
be
this,
purple though.
Yeah, well, in anime games like this, I don't like the skin tones because they are always not very good. This one has an okay range. This is actually not that bad.
It's always like you get.
But it's like.
The darkest you can get is like a weird yellow-gray.
I think this is actually the darkest you can get in this game, which is pretty dark.
It's kind of glowing, though.
Yeah, the facial features are what bug me with this, though, because it's like they never give you facial features that would fit for this. Monster Hunter does, surprisingly.
Okay.
Monster
Hunter's
actually
more
does.
realistic.
Yeah, this is the most unusual face you can actually make.
Anime skin tones are
Color-wise.
usually a little confused.
Yeah. Some of these are like very yellow.
Don't
too.
go bright yellow. I hate that shit.
Like that?
Yeah, it almost feels like a
okay
caricature.
with the base one,
no,
to be honest.
let me look at some of the midtones again.
Some of the midtones?
Yeah. Can you edit them more manually?
I can, but it's like the hair. It's a little weird. I guess.
So it's hold down square.
Ouch. Yeah, hold down square and hit buttons.
So if you go all the way down, that's the shitty
yellow
green.
one. Yeah.
So
and then on the
see.
left-hand side, that should be, I think, the brown one.
That looks more like it could be a real person, maybe.
Maybe. I still feel like that skin color with the facial features are kind of like, eh.
Yeah. But you don't want so if it's too light, it just weirds me out because it's basically just like uncolored at that point.
Well, if I can be totally honest about it, like with the skin colors, and I'm gonna wind up changing whatever.
Okay, well that general range is. Is it not?
This one,
okay,
which is the neutral one, is actually one of the best ones because the lighting engine in this game kind of jumps back and forth sometimes. This is like the brightest light possible on your face right now. So if it's any darker than this, you get really dark in shadows.
So real people do.
I mean, yeah, that's not,
I just feel like that's too pale.
Realistic. I don't feel like it's that pale, honestly, but we can go a little darker
you're a
if you want
little
to.
biased.
Well, excuse me.
I liked it a little bit more middling. Not like super dark, but like you're in the right range.
How's that?
A little lower. Just a touch. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Give me that.
No, I got it. I know how I did that. It's because I hit circle instead of square.
That's just gonna keep happening.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
okay.
That looks balanced.
Yeah,
that looks like less like a cartoon.
I'm gonna actually make that a little bit lighter because I feel like once again there's gonna be some issues with the lighting engine.
Okay, voices.
Voices are pretty good. They've got a ton of weird anime like voice actors doing stuff, so you might recognize some of the voices.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see if I can get them to. There it is.
Shattered. Thank you. I can't wait to write the mission report on this one.
Okay.
Charge!
So that's on me. Stay focused.
Is that one guy?
What one guy?
The guy who shows up at every con and people hate him. Whose name I can't pronounce.
Maybe. Miliana.
That's not it, but yeah, no. That guy. Is that guy?
I guess I should thank you.
It could be. It might be. A lot of these voices I'd also like to point out, because this game came from the PSP originally, up to the Vita, up to the 4, up to the PC. As they did that, they gained certain voices, so you can tell with these two especially, some of these sound like they were filmed and like recorded in a different room, and some of them have like really weird tinny sound effects going when they get really high. Some of the later ones do not have that problem.
Okay.
Gather up. Zero stance.
I like this one.
Simply done.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's right. We got plenty of time.
This
Time
one
to turn
doesn't
up the
sound
heat.
quite
No.
right.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm still good.
Why is this one a gremlin?
I'm back and ready to kick some ass. Still got
I
some
don't
left.
know.
If you panic, we fall. What about that was dangerous?
That one's
Hold on right
that's
there.
like a 30-year-old
Yeah,
person.
some of these are intended for older characters. I
Yeah.
think.
Mission accomplished. I can fight through anything you throw at me.
Yeah, a lot of these
Just
don't
wait.
match
I'm
the
gonna get
level
all
of
healed.
like age we're
Get
allowed to
you.
give.
Get away! Get away! Get away! It's survival of the fittest out here. Seriously, you're so good.
This
All
sounds
energy
like
into
someone,
me.
but I don't know who.
Another duel one. A recovery bullet awaits.
This one's not
I
bad
am
for what I'm
ashamed to make
imagining
you
for the
come for
face
me.
we're looking at.
Yeah.
A simple mission. Unleash.
It's a little too, like, it's a little older, and
I'm
I think
proud of
it's
your
like
skill.
military.
Yeah, it's a little too American.
Yeah.
Let the team down.
Here we go. Fire.
Super American.
You guys need some
Duke
healing?
Nukem shit.
Yeah.
These beasts are nothing. You won't see me in mission start.
I like the edgelord sort of tone going on with
This
this
one? Yeah. This one, if I remember correctly from doing tests, is Dean Venture.
Okay.
Not coming at ya. Here we go. Once in.
Wait.
None of these
Why don't we all
sound.
just kind of disperse
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's him. It's
That's
that
him.
one guy does the same voice for every character.
It's his only voice.
It's that, and it's Dean Venture and Arcana from like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Down
and Zelos in the later seasons of the dub of
The
Slayers.
Slayers, yeah,
And one of the bears
Why
from
don't
the
we all
Care
just
Bears
kinda
Netflix.
Disperse a bit.
yeah,
That monster was so
Wow.
strong.
yeah. You want to
We
be a
weren't
little
fighting
boy.
together.
Not right now, I don't.
If it's the last one, everyone, focus and turn it around.
This one's average.
Mission accomplished. Oracle reservation charging up.
This was
Too-
like slightly
too American.
British. No, this
No,
was
well,
British.
well, too not what I'm looking for with
Yeah.
this face.
Recovery bullet locked and ready. Hold on.
Yeah,
I have
We're-
the right
we got a
medicine
lot
somewhere.
we've got a lot of dads in
A
these
lot of
voices.
them, yeah. It's like a surprising number of dads when all of the characters kind of just look like
Yeah,
this.
we don't.
Perhaps
We
the
haven't been
greatest
given a
comrade I've
body or
ever
an
had.
age slider. or
and you're
anything.
not.
It seems my bag is run dry.
Yeah,
It surges through me. I don't know what happened.
yeah. Not really feeling it.
Fit for a king. I'm all right. Fight. Everyone,
Like I wanted
have
a deep
taste
voice,
of
but
fight.
not like a
I'll open you
not
up.
like a sergeant
Mission
voice.
start. I can't lose. That rocked. Scatter.
Nah, I'm not feeling it. What the
Lenka.
fuck is Lenka?
Slice and
A
dice.
character, I guess. I don't actually know. I should point that out. I've never beaten this game.
Mission
Like-
complete.
Yeah, we just got this game.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't know
okay,
who
okay.
the fuck Lenka
so,
is.
So I had the PSP version of this game, and I played a ways into it, and then the battery on my PSP exploded.
Yeah.
So I was unable to continue playing the game.
Let's
Never
do
got really
4
far
again.
enough
Let me
in.
hear 4 again.
Move. The mission's not done yet. Rise and shine.
I think
And then I think 11 was also.
Pierce through.
I'll be using this. Growing dark and more bark than bite. Best to
Maybe
heal
it
now.
wasn't 11.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Don't worry.
No.
If you must heal, here it is. This was a poor mission.
Are you sure it was
Down to
4
the yes.
too?
I
Mission
don't
start.
remember now. There were a
Mission
lot
is
of
proceeding
these.
as- A
One of the
monster heal
darker,
boy.
like one of the deeper voices,
Sorry. I won't let you.
but
Sorry.
not
Come, hold here.
not
for-
one
Very
that
nice,
sounds like a
very nice.
dad.
You.
I cannot. Sorry.
Whoa! I can.
Not that.
If you need.
That looks.
Scatter. My strength restored.
It's hard to tell because it's
Yeah.
randomizing
Mission
every time we
start.
do
It
these.
is. We can't
What is
even
that
down
random
here.
down here?
This lets us select
Give me
what
like
it is.
just something that's going to be like a
Yeah,
single
I'll look
line.
for it real quick just to find it.
Flash.
No.
Who wants to catch a recovery bullet?
Who wants some healing? Here, let me patch that up.
I've got a recovery bullet.
A recovery bullet awaits.
Our guy looks like a
Stand
more
still.
serious
I'm gonna
person.
shoot you. Stand still. I'm gonna shoot you full of healing.
Healing chamber. Healing chamber. Healing chamber. I got a recovery bullet for you.
This one's the recovery bullet.
You need a recovery bullet?
Healing bullet. Recovery bullet. Perhaps this will help. I'll heal ya. I got a recovery bullet. I've got some healing.
I'll heal you.
I got a recovery bullet.
Recovery bullet ready.
Recovery
Where is the
bullets.
recovery?
though.
Recovery bullets.
It's like a healing
You
shiv.
know, like the longer you hear it, the less sense it makes.
Yeah.
Locked and loaded with some healing. Locked and loaded. Where is the recovery needed most? Where is the recovery
Yeah,
needed
that
most?
feels
Let's
correct.
see some more of that voice.
Now! Devour! There! I won't fail. I won't fail.
Yeah, I'm liking
Yeah?
that for this
Okay,
guy.
let's just do that then.
I'm gonna I'm just gonna make
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna save over this
Yeah.
one. Yeah, because
You
that's
named
that's
yourself
the other
Doctor
one.
in the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna put it out there that I have a character who kind of looks a lot like this guy. His eyes aren't
thanks.
purple though.
For making literally just whatever character you own, jerk. Doesn't matter.
I could probably make a lot of my characters in
Yeah,
this.
don't worry about it though. So these are we're finally getting into like watching some stuff, and they go straight into the monsters. Thank God. So yeah, there's the one that you said looked like Ganon.
It does a little bit, right?
Tiny, not really. It's actually a
Got the red
lion when you see
hair.
it from the front,
Well, we didn't get a very good look at it before.
and that's actually a mantle. It's not really hair. It's like a weird cape that it wears
Okay.
all the time, like a biological one.
Okay.
I kind of like the monster designs in this, actually. They're not very Monster Hunter, but they kind of blur the line between Monster Hunter and
It's
sometimes
like Ganon as a cat.
weird robots occasionally.
Okay. And this wrecked up city looks pretty
Oh yeah,
good.
no, this is really cool too. I'm sure this eventually gets explained.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So these are just characters we're being shown. These are actual characters in the storyline as opposed
So
to
this
like
is
the
how you
created
eat
characters.
gods, I guess?
This is how you eat
You
gods.
look at that. A rare one.
It's strong, and to the victim.
Oh yeah, she has jiggle physics out the ass, by the way.
He's gonna have
Out the boobs.
Yeah, out the boobs mostly.
I'd like to see some reinforcements out here.
I don't know why. I think she's the only character I've encountered so far in the game which jiggle physics as strong as hers.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you
Well, she's
can
not wearing a
see
bra.
I guess.
Wait,
Oof.
just remembered. Some new engineered corn or something.
Yeah, so the world's gone to shit and you're living in a group that has to like rely on resources and has weapons and fight monsters
Okay.
and devours gods.
Clearly a post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
Or mid-apocalypse or
Yeah,
something.
I think it's a post-apocalypse is the implication.
Okay. So that girl's outfit next to these other guys, it's like, really?
It's
You're
like
going
really
out in that?
strange, right? Yeah.
That's really impractical. It's just like a mid-length skirt.
kind of.
Don't you need to be able to run?
I almost want to say, because that looked like a wrap that you would wear with a bikini more than anything.
Yeah, like it was a sarong.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's not good for fighting in.
Oh, new type god eater.
Send the data to my
Look,
personal
look at this guy and tell me he doesn't look like a villain. This is your boss.
Blonde guys in anime are very often the villains.
I
Have you noticed
know.
that?
Yeah. So the group that you're a part of is called Fenrir. That's
Okay.
why we keep seeing wolves on like the loading screen.
There's like
And-
Fenrir eats things.
Yeah, that seal
like
in the
moon.
background is a wolf with its mouth closed over a crescent moon.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's on the back and on the eye patch and one of the tattoos was
Mm-hmm.
that. Like their symbol just happens to be a wolf eating a crescent moon. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's really clever actually.
Yeah,
I like
it looks
that.
pretty good. So here's our
Create a character.
like vaguely Asian, vaguely gothic, like deep voiced glasses boy
Yeah.
with snowflake eyes.
Look at this room, by the way. It is
Yeah.
so fucked up, and there's just a thing
weapon
in the
testing
middle,
room.
right? Yeah. So they're gonna make you a god eater,
Okay.
and he says, "Relax, there's nothing to fear." And it's like, dude, look at this room. They're behind. Okay, anytime somebody tells you from behind glass in a room that looks like this to put your hand in any machine,
Yeah.
you should tell them to fuck off.
It's either going to like stick needles into our veins or just eat us and then turn us into a robot.
Especially when the machine looks like this.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Oh, it's
obvious
got
what
a
the
sword
intent
in it.
here is.
It's gonna snap down and
Right?
then
Like,
fuse us to the
it
sword.
really obviously looks like it's gonna snap down.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, don't worry about it. This room's secure, and it's like bullet holes and like slices taken out of concrete. and they're
So
like,
you
just put your arm in it.
you had skipped the cutscenes the first time you went through this, right?
A little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't want to spoil the story, and I
Yeah.
did want to check controls, and there's a little bit of cutscenes up until you get to that point.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, this is why you don't do Yes. And then the horrible slurping noises.
Yeah, what's with the slurping?
It's got to attach itself to you. It's got, I don't know, needles in it or something.
Oh, so we have that little bracelet on now.
Yeah, where we get super strength.
Ugh.
Yeah, so now we've got that in us.
Getting really strong Soul Eater vibes from
Yeah,
this.
a little bit.
Well, it's about eating, I guess.
So we are the new type God Eater.
Okay.
Congrats.
Okay.
And the weapons are called God Arcs.
Okay.
They're basically just really fancy weapons with a little blobby whatever shoggoth that is in it, and it's controlled by you because you've got that weird fucking thing on your wrist.
Okay. So it's like if half the characters of Soul Eater were just the what's it called? The black blood guy.
I guess.
Like all the weapons were that weapon.
Hey, look at this guy.
Okay.
He's eating gum. I don't know who the fuck swallows
Nice
gum.
zipper pants. Like they end right after the zipper too.
Yeah.
That makes at least 2 of us.
He's like, I'm downing gum, and it's like, like, are you swallowing it though? Like, is that what you're doing here?
He asked how
Why the
old
fuck
we
is he
are, and we
eating
didn't give a
gum?
response.
No.
So she looks like she'd make a really good villain
Right?
with this whole one hidden eye and the dominatrix Elvis thing.
Yeah. A lot of the music in this game, by the way, is very dot hacky. You can kind of hear it
A
coming
little
in.
bit.
This character, by the way, I do not think has jiggle physics.
Good. I don't want to see any more of those.
Like I said, I think it's only that one character that does
Huh.
it, despite the fact that her clothing looks like it should.
Yeah. Well, I don't want any of that.
Yeah. But you can't hear her either. The audio mixing on this is like
Yeah.
nuts.
Also, like we were talking over her. What'd she say?
She just needs you to
Look how big that boob is.
she's gonna teach you to do things.
Okay.
And we're supposed to go to the doctor's office.
Make sure that our horrible symbiote hasn't consumed our brain yet.
Pretty much, yeah.
This is your home now. These teammates, your family.
Okay.
Oh. So
So
get
how
the little
old
loading
are
roll.
we?
I don't think it's ever stated.
Because our
I think it's
character
left
looks.
ambiguous on
Our
purpose.
character looks like they could be anywhere from 15 to 25.
They look like a high school student more than anything.
Yeah.
Honestly. Oh wow, this is a very long loading screen. Why is it loading this long?
I don't know.
I hope it didn't
Oh,
crash.
there
Nope,
we
there
go.
it is.
Ah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and change the options real quick because that sounded really, really low. These are some awful options, by the way. I'm gonna pump.
Yeah, how is
voices,
it
I
not
think?
like a slider for volume?
Right? It goes maximum, large, medium, small, smallest off.
Weird.
Like it's very strange. I'm gonna turn some of these down too. I think just to leave the voices as high as I can.
Yeah. Should we
I
put
think that's
the-
the best option.
Yeah, like, should we put anything to smallest?
No, a lot of that is set to small. It's not set to
Yeah.
smallest, but it's pretty
You think it's gonna
low
be
in
okay?
comparison. I think
Okay.
it's fine.